going on, you guys? Long time no see. I know you missed me. I've missed you as well. I've been working on some very big projects, things I am incredibly excited to be sharing with you very soon. One of those things I'll be sharing with you a little bit at the end of the video, so stick around for the end of the video if you want to know what that is. But in the meantime, I'm going to be dropping a bomb of information for you guys on a question that I got from a private client today named Haley. Which, by the way, Haley sent me a direct message on Instagram, so if you would potentially like me to answer one of your questions and dedicate an entire video to a question that you have, follow me on Instagram, send me a message, like a couple of my photos, flatter me a little bit, and I'll gladly answer your question in my next video. She doesn't even know I'm making this video and answering her question and dedicating an entire video to it. So, let's get to it. Haley says, "Hey Tom, I know you're busy, but I had a question for your handsome face." I love this question already. But she goes, "How do I get a guy to like me over social media or dating apps before I ever meet him in person, or if I already have met him in person?" Well, Haley, I'm going to be giving you a boatload of different ways that you can become more attractive on social media. Easy things, anyone can do it, but for some reason people aren't doing it, and I think the reason they're not doing it isn't because they're not able to do it, because anyone can do these things, but I just don't think they realize how much of an impact they can have on you as a person. There's only one problem with this video though, and that is that I have too much information that I want to give in this video, and I'm not going to be able to give all of the tips that I want to give in one video. So if you like this topic, if you want to know how to become more attractive on social media, not just in this video, but if you want me to make another video like this in the future, if we get over 5,000 thumbs up, I will make a part 2, okay? Because I already got the whole list. When I got this question, I wrote down every single thing that came to my mind, and I had so many, I was like, this is not going to all fit in one video, but we're going to go down the list as much as I can for this video, and when this gets 5,000 thumbs up, I will make a video with the rest of the list. So the next video is going to be even longer than this one. Also, make sure you're subscribed, hit the little bell so you get notifications when I upload new videos. That way you're one of the first people to find out when I upload a video like this in the future. And so the first way to make yourself way more attractive on social media, and notice everyone who has like more than 10,000 followers on social media, they do this. Everyone who doesn't have more than 10,000 followers doesn't do this. I'm just pointing it out, but what I'm talking about is having the ability to take better photos. I see so many girls on Instagram, on the sponsor of this video, Just Dating. I see so many girls on those apps where these girls are taking the most garbage photos. The lighting is trash, they're not even smiling, they look miserable, and then they're wondering why they don't have like a flood of guys just storming into their DMs left and right. And I know, I'm gonna get a lot of comments on this video from people saying, "Tom, it's not about looks, okay? It's not about the photos, it's about the personality, it's about who I am as a person." Okay? Listen, if I was here to make you feel good and not get your results, I would totally agree with you. But when it comes to social media, first impressions matter. And guess what? You know what's a part of your first impression? The way you look. Sorry. I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm here to get your results and make you feel good that way. And yeah, if your first impression is with someone in person, yeah, you can do things that distract from this. But if it's on social media, sorry, it matters a lot more. Not necessarily just your face, but how you're taking your photos in the first place. So how do we do that? Step number 1, have someone else take your photos. Preferably an actual photographer, but if you don't have a photographer that you know personally, just have your friend take a photo. If you have an iPhone, guess what? You have an HD camera. No one's gonna know the difference. And look, your friend doesn't have to be an amazing photographer. You don't have to be an amazing model. I, for one, am not photogenic at all. The beauty of it is that you can take a million photos. You only need one good one. They're not gonna see the rest. So do that. Have your friend take a million photos of you. Don't even look at the camera. Pretend you're looking off in the distance and you don't even know a picture is being taken of you. Slap a couple filters on there, maybe get a little Photoshop, make your ass a little bit bigger. I'm not here to judge. Most of the girls with 100,000 followers or more on Instagram already do that. You might as well join the club. And by the way, the timing of this video could not be better because this video is actually sponsored by the dating app Just Dating. And here's why I let them sponsor this video, because if you guys know, I don't have a lot of sponsors on this channel. Usually, I reject 99 out of 100 sponsors that come to me. But here's why I let them through. Number 1, because I tend to give a lot of dating advice. But number 2, the reason I let them sponsor this video instead of all of the other dating apps that have reached out to me in the past is because they are not like other dating apps. Other dating apps, you know what their whole goal is? They don't even have a goal. All they want is for you to be on the app, and they just want you to have a bunch of pen pals, basically. With Just Dating, their goal is for you to actually get off your phone and meet people in person as quickly as possible, which really should be the goal of every dating app, but I have not seen any other app that actually tries to do that. And the way they do that, they have a lot of features that other dating apps don't have. For example, they have a feature called personality questions. You're gonna know right away whether or not you would even want to go on a date with them, so you don't waste your time talking to them in the first place. You can post your ideal date and let other people see whether or not they would even want to do that with you. And guess what? If they don't want to do that, they're probably not going to waste their time with you. And if they do want to do that, they're going to hit you up and say, hey, let's go do that thing. And now you don't have to figure out some weird, like, conversation of what are we going to do? I don't know. Do you want to do this? Netflix and chill? No, I don't want to have sex with you. I got to get to know you first. I wasn't going to. You don't have to worry about that anymore. And not only that, but they make sure it's super safe, super reliable, 24-hour support. They're constantly checking every profile, making sure there's no fakes, any illegal activities going on, no catfishing. And it's a brand new app. Thousands of people are downloading it right now. Go check it out at the end of this video. I'll put a link in the description down below for you. So give it a shot, check it out. And with that being the case, let's talk about some things you can do to make yourself more attractive before you even download the app. So now that we understand that, the next question is, what kind of photos should I be posting? So first of all, if it's on a dating app, number one, do not post group photos on the dating app. I don't want to be looking through all your photos feeling like I'm playing Where's Waldo just to figure out who I'm talking to. A lot of people ask me, should I have photos of me with the opposite sex on my profile? In my opinion, if it's a dating app, no. If it's Instagram, yes. Mainly because if you have friends of the opposite sex, take photos with them. But if it's on a dating app, immediately everyone's gonna assume you're trying to show off, you're trying to brag, you're trying to look cool. Also, don't wear sunglasses in all your photos, okay? We know what you're doing. Fun fact, there was some college, which I don't know why I didn't go to this college. I wish I could have gone to a school where I get to do these kind of awesome studies. But they did a study that scientifically proved that you are more attractive if you are holding a puppy in your photo. So if you have a dog, take advantage of it. If you don't, you can go to a dog shelter or take some photos with the puppies there. They're gonna look very happy. They're gonna do everything they can to convince you to adopt them because their life kind of depends on it. You don't have to adopt the dog. Maybe you should. I would probably recommend you do. In my opinion, it's a little messed up if you're going to a dog shelter just to make sure your Instagram is popping a little bit more. I don't know if I would recommend that. Otherwise, you're gonna take a photo with this puppy and then it's like, oh, where's the puppy now? And you're like, oh yeah, it got put down. No one adopted the dog. I'm not here to judge, but if I was gonna judge you for something, it would probably be that. Another note for your photos, make sure you're doing different things in all of your photos. Like, what's really attractive? Girls who are well-rounded. Show yourself doing a plethora of different activities that show you're not just this one-sided person. And also, the other reason you want to do that, not only because it shows you're a well-rounded person, but for the guy who's looking at your profile, if you're doing all of these different things, you're giving all of these different opportunities for him to relate to one of the things that you're doing. I.e., you're giving him different conversation starters for things to ask you about. I know 9 out of 10 guys suck anyway, and they're gonna start the conversation with, hey, I'm sorry, okay? Just, you want the 1 out of 10 anyway, okay? Because the whole name of the game is for you to be as approachable as possible, and this is one of the best ways that you can do it. Like, you want to leave as many different pieces of bait for a guy to bite on as possible. Now, does that mean you're gonna reel in a lot of shitty fish? Yeah, you probably. And every once in a while, you'll catch a tuna, okay? And that's what we're going for. Like for me, I have photos of me at the club, VIP parties, shooting ranges, the beach, traveling, hiking, just hanging out with friends, doing so many different things that I actually enjoy. Things that not only I love doing, but also display my real personality. So one thing you can do is actually write down a list of different things that make you a well-rounded person, and if you don't have anything that makes you a well-rounded person yet, guess what? Today's the first day of the rest of your life, so now you can write down a list of things that you want to start doing to make yourself a more well-rounded person. In my opinion, you should have things that improve your health, your wealth, your relationships, and make you more creative. And just remember, becoming the most attractive version of yourself isn't something that you do, it is something you are. It's not about being someone who uses a bunch of different tricks to convince people to like you. It's about becoming a better, more well-rounded, confident, awesome person that is genuinely interesting, that other people actually want to be around if you want long-term success. In fact, I'm going to challenge you right now to leave a comment down below with one thing that makes you either unique or a little bit more well-rounded than the average person. And I'm excited to read those comments and respond to some of you guys, because that is something that 99% of people can't do, but because you're watching this video right now, I know you can. Now, another really important factor, if we want to go into the psychology of this a little bit more, is all about not what you're posting, but how often you're posting. Because the more someone thinks about you, the more someone sees you on their social media, the more they care. It's called the mere exposure effect. Makes no sense, but it's a fact and it applies to everyone, so use it to your advantage. Make sure you're posting every single day. If you can't post every single day, post on your story every single day. Show your life. And if you're not posting every day, like other people's photos, watch other people's stories. If you see a meme that reminds you of someone, send it to them. I honestly have so many more things that I want to talk about in this video, but I feel like this video has already gone on way too long. Like I said at the beginning, give this video a thumbs up down below. If we get 5,000 thumbs up, I'm going to make a part 2 to this. Also, feel free to follow me on Instagram if you want to see what my profile looks like, the things I'm doing in my own life. Also, big announcement, I am considering starting a Patreon with a VIP members only area where I can post more advanced videos, longer form videos, maybe even webinars and things like that, where I can go really in depth on some of these topics in a way that I can't really do on YouTube. I haven't launched anything yet, so if you guys want me to do that, leave a comment down below. Let me know that's something you're actually interested in me doing. And also, even though I haven't launched it yet, if you are curious about getting early access before anyone else on YouTube, if you follow me on Instagram and send me a DM asking me about it, I may or may not have a secret link for you. But anyway, guys, that's really all I've got to say on it. Make sure you check out Just Dating. I'll put a link in the description down below. Go download it. Go support them. I think they're awesome. And guys, that's really all I've got to say on it. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.